Jason Coates. I'm one of the directors of H3O Tokyo, and I'm part of the team of the PHX Tokyo initiative, an initiative that's well along its way to taking place later on in the year to help to introduce to Japanese buyers some incredible young Philippine fashion talents. This week, we're talking about line sheets and lookbooks. We're talking about brand assets that are really going to help you to express yourself through a different medium. I'm calling it getting in line. So selling a product isn't just about having fantastic samples or having a great sales pitch. You have to actually have the brand assets there to assist a buyer to make an order. This is typically in the shape of a lookbook and through line sheets. I'm sure many of you know what a lookbook is. A lookbook is a collection of styled images, pictures that usually on a model, but sometimes not. They're done in line with the collection theme, and they help you to express ways of styling the collection. They help you to understand the whole feel and vibe. There's certain things that's really essential to have in a lookbook. They should contain styled images of the collection. I would say it's essential to have pictures of every single piece in a collection. Also, sometimes you have pieces in different colorways that you may not be able to physically show. It's really important to have photos of those samples if you can. I think that you need styled campaign images. So if your lookbook is done against a white studio wall, for example, you have to have some images that help to tell the story a little bit, that create some kind of vibe of your theme. I think that the styling should be clear, not too tricky, but it should show how you can coordinate separates, how everything kind of works together. I think it's really important because it helps a buyer to understand how things can look and how they can merchandise the product in store. And there should be some practical information on each page that corresponds with the image about the product name or product codes to help them fit into the next part of the puzzle, which is the line sheet. A lookbook should always be accompanied by a line sheet. A line sheet is usually an Excel file with a number of columns, each with so much important practical information. It's essential that you provide the right information that the buyer needs. Because if the buyer kind of has questions and they want to come back to you and ask this and that, it can create a lot of confusion. So what you want to do is show yourself in a really professional light right from the start and just give them the information that they need. A line sheet should have certain information. I think it's essential that it has the style name and style code, the product image or illustration. It doesn't have to be massive. It can be kind of a small little thumbnail, but I think it makes it so much easier for them to pinpoint. That can either be an image from your lookbook to help to correspond, or it can be a product image shot flat, or even an illustration, but just something that helps to get the message across. There should be a description of the product. Sometimes there's a product name, or there's a category, or you want to put in the fabrications. All of this should be included. There should be a size run, so the availability probably from extra small to extra large, for example, but not all pieces will come like that. Sometimes there are unisex pieces or knits, for example, maybe it's one size. So it's really important that it says that on the line sheet. Color availabilities, also important. Sometimes a piece comes in multiple colors. You can have it in 5 different colors, so it should state that on there. Delivery date, sometimes there's an earlier and a later delivery for some collections. I think it's really important that you give that information, as well as the wholesale price. It's very, very important. With a line sheet, because it's in an Excel format, you want it to be easy for a buyer to kind of copy and paste and create their own order sheet. You can also, though, make that line sheet into an order sheet if you like, and have a column for quantities where the buyer can just easily type in, okay, I'll have 3 of those, 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. That's up to you. A lot of this is it is brand dependent, but I always like to provide products that are as easy for a buyer to use as possible. I think that it's important for you to get your brand point of view across with these marketing assets. Obviously logos and all of that are very, very important to have, but it should be done in a clean and crisp way, a way that's not too distracting. Fonts, for example, should be kind of nice and clear and easy to use, part of your branding. It's okay to have it correspond, but it shouldn't be something that's too swirly or kind of bubbles or that kind of thing, because it will drive the buyer mad. It'll also look unprofessional. So I think that there's a point where this just becomes an actual physical sales tool. So don't forget that. It's important that it looks nice. You can have a colored column, for example, and that kind of thing. But also remember that's a practical piece of equipment to help to provide the sale. I'll be providing more information within my actual blog about the essentials behind the lookbook and the line sheet. I'll also provide some examples for you to actually see how other brands do it. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you enjoy the blog. Thank you.